Days.
Okay. A word. I'm not so wide, can't grow my skin. I thank you for gracing the put. Oh. Oh. Bye-bye. Hey. Oh. All right, I'm bringing it in. All right, welcome. I came across some new content. Yes, oh yes, I did. Yeah. Tracy put in a word for me. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, she told me that Donna Goins visited her panel yesterday while I was doing my live. Um, saying to him that I dropped a link for him. So that it happened in that time. So I'm going to take this actual video to do some fair use content, um, to give my opinions on what happened so that we can get to the truth of the matter. I didn't watch it in its entirety. I think he only stayed up for a few minutes speaking about it. But I got the timestamp. And so I'll be able to get right to that in a moment or whatever. If you guys can just like the video and subscribe to the page if you aren't subscribed to the page, okay? I want to drop the link too. So give me a moment for me to work in the background. Do that. Come on. I'll play some music. Okay. Post. Okay. Good. I got you. Here you go. Hey. So there it is. And I know people been like trying to gaslight me as of recently, but I know it's in the chat. Do not tell me it's not in the chat. Let's not do that. Okay. And so that was the first thing I wanted to do. I wanted to drop it down. Okay, let me go and get the content now. Woo. All right, there's more people coming. Also, the graphic that I was speaking about. Let's see. All right, here we go. It was at 2:39. So Tracy did a live last night, and I think it's her last live. It's titled "I Just Received Snoops." It kind of starts off saying that, and it's at the 2:39 mark. So let me get in there. Okay, we gotta listen to this. Like, I didn't listen to the whole thing and how he explained it in its entirety, but I listened to part of it. Right? I said, let me go see what Tracy was saying. Because she told me, like, yo, while you were doing your live, initially I tried to go on her panel. I had all these audio issues, and then I looked down and I found out that my battery was down. I had, like, I was doing the Read the Heart of Philadelphia shit. I was operating on 5%. On 5%. So so I'm like, oh, so that's probably was the deal. So I got it charged up to about 36%, and that's when I went live. I figured I wouldn't be long. That would be enough. As soon as I finished the live, I went back over to Tracy. And this is what I say to her in the chat. I said, hey, what I was trying to go on your panel and tell you, I did a live about. So if you would like to find out, just know that I did a live. I just left your from Marty and I did a live. This is what I said. And that's when she took the opportunity. She was like, oh, well, while you were over there doing your live, Donald Goins came up on the panel and he gave us insight, okay, to what supposedly happened. A lot of you guys already know what happened. Why? Because a lot of you guys checked it out, right? Those who have urged to go over there and see for themselves. That's what I always do. Okay, you always gotta have your own fucking view and shit. Okay, you be misled on both sides. Okay. You want to get to that third side, your side. And also, those people that caught up with my lives, they always get the truth over here. I verify shit. This is what I do. I get people caught up. So we're going to listen to what he had to say regarding what I supposedly had done to him. Now, I told you guys I don't have a history with this guy. So I want to listen to it. But I did hear two lies or distortions, whatever name you want to call it. It's the antithesis of the truth. That's what it is. So let's hear it. Wait a minute, let me get to this shit. Here
SICC
we go.
support independent content creators.
Let me know if the audio is good. This Tracy live. Where you at? Let's get it.
Okay.
That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. I do want to say this too. Also, the champion commentary that you want to watch when you go back to this live from Tracy, you want to listen to what Miss Paulette was saying. Y'all want to dig on that shit. Y'all know she's everywhere. She got like eight feet, like 8 legs and shit. Okay, she's like a whole spider out here. So like she's everywhere, even in different sectors. But y'all have to hear her take on who Donald Goins is. Hey, good evening, y'all. How you doing? So we're gonna listen to this shit. Okay. Yeah, I am actually happy to see you here, but we're gonna listen to this to see if it reflected what actually happened. So let's hear it.
Saying I can't do that with a woman. You know what I mean? But if it's a man, I'm gonna handle it accordingly. You feel me? But I just wanted to come up here and clear that up. Like I'm not associated with Punch Gang or none of that. I'm on my own entity, which is Flawless Gang, and I'm Donald Goins. I don't need people to continue to say that, please.
And are you and y'all okay?
Who? No, I just left his panel. He wouldn't let me up. He wouldn't.
So and welcome on by request 99. I'm happy to see you. You know that. So I'm gonna take it back, but Tracy had opened up by saying, is you and Yah okay? That was her question. And he said I didn't allow him on the panel. So that's the first distortion because he did reach. I didn't keep him there though. If they didn't follow this shit, which is going to be a lot of people, because simply me and him do not have large art audiences like that, like where we're dominating the B sector. It would be nice to say that, but it's just not what it is. But you did reach the panel. But let me play that back again.
Accordingly, you feel me? But I just wanted to come up here and clear that up. Like I'm not associated with Punch Gang. None of that. I'm on my own entity, which is Flawless Gang, and I'm Donald Goins. I don't need people to continue to say that, please.
And are you and y'all okay?
Who? No, I just left his panel. He wouldn't let me up. He wouldn't let me up.
I thought y'all were okay.
You want to know what happened between me and him? You got time to hear this?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, okay. Well, basically, cause I be everywhere. He was on a panel. You name drop over here?
Yeah.
I was on Honest Road channel. He was over there calling Sis Trish a bitch. I hit the link. You know what I'm saying? She one of the first persons that gave me a voiceover in the sector. You know, it wasn't on nothing like that. I addressed him like a man.
Honest Road, you can actually click the link. I feel like I have a healthy rapport with you that nothing crazy would happen, like you wouldn't come up on here and disrespect me. But if you want me to answer it from here, sometimes people don't like the mismatch. When I mean a mismatch is me speaking from my mic, right, and you typing in the chat. But you could always click my channel, click my link, and ask me. But do you believe the two could have had the conversation? Okay, so Honest Road, I haven't listened to this whole thing with Tracy, but I'm thinking after I listen to it, I'm gonna think different. But yeah, if you were to ask me like now, like before I heard Tracy and his answers and response, I probably said, yeah, sure, it's possible. But with him not having a healthy rapport from me and just ambushing me, which was a 180 from the previous history of him coming over here on my channel, dropping in my chat, and being on my panel before. He was on my panel before yesterday. It was short and it went positive. And I described it as positive, like days later. I said that was a positive exchange. The reason I did that on my own platform because people were putting bugs in my ear about him. And my whole position is I have to fuck up on my own. I have to make my own fuck ups. Like until this man shows me that he's you know, all these things that people are telling me, I'm not gonna go with it because that's not my experience. Albeit it could be someone else's experience, but I didn't want to move on that. So yeah, if he came up respectful, yeah, but like with him not having a rapport with me, no history with me, and then that whole ambush it just happened freshly, and then you're coming up on here sounding disrespectful. Like no, I would drop you. But let me go back a little. I want to see all the distortions.
I thought we're okay.
You want to know? You want to know what happened between me and him? You got time to hear this?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, okay. Well, basically, cause I be everywhere. He was on a panel. You name drop over here?
Yeah.
I was on Honest Road channel. He was over there calling Sis Trish a bitch.
You guys, please, if you aren't subscribe to Honest Road, check his page out and subscribe. I like what he his commentary. Let me get it.
I hit the link. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the first person that gave me a voiceover in this sector. You know, it wasn't on nothing like that. I addressed him like a man. You called her a bitch, that's flawed.
That's the lie. So the second lie is what I talk about over here, you guys that come and frequent my channel or my subscribers, when I mention sequence of order. Yeah, I don't put what happened second first. So when she asked him what happened, he said, "Oh, yeah, I called her a bitch." Y'all know I acknowledge that I stand in my shit all day. I never had a day on here caught in a lie about not standing in something I did. You know, if I did it, like I'm gonna tell you that I did it. But I didn't go over there and call her a bitch. So someone that did not see that footage, that was not over there, that's in Tracy says, here's a large audience. They would think, oh, so he came over there and called her a bitch. No, someone passed judgment on me when I pointed out to them that it was judgment. They denied, they tried to gaslight me. Things escalated in the conversation, and I did eventually call her a bitch. And it was pointed out that I called her a bitch 4 times. I don't recall that. But I'm not gonna go back and count. But yeah, like at that point, I felt like I was fighting, and trolling, like whatever label people give to what she put out, like I felt like I was matching her. And I do have a tendency to do shit like that. I can get very petty. Have been saying this. Wait a minute, I think I have someone in here. Let's see. All right, let's get it. Yes, you guys, welcome on this road. Let me put in my headphones. Welcome, please. Subscribe to his page. All right, how do I do this? Let's see. Okay, there you go.
Hello, hey y'all. Thank you for the warm welcome. How's it going tonight?
No doubt. I'm not going to switch up on you unless I have a reason to. I'm good.
Okay, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, so you know what, y'all, I did want to talk about this situation with you. You know, from where, you know, it all started from, and you know, where I feel like is at now. Like, so you know, at first, you know, yesterday when everything went down and Donald came up, you know, we do know, you know, that Donald, you know, the sector that he's in, well, I don't know how much you know about him. Like, I think from what you said, you know, you didn't know a whole lot of
right. I know very little, but I don't want to cut you off.
Donald was about. Yeah. But you know, the thing about, I know one thing, like I know that I've seen Donald in Trish's on like her panels before. So maybe, you know, at the time he felt that he needed to step in to to battle with her. I'll say that, to battle with her, right, because he had some type of a rapport with her. But you know, I know that I understand, where you were coming from, but also, I think Donald, he's also trying to get known within the sectors. And that's
Mhm.
how a lot of people kind of do, they may come on panels to just get their name out there. So that could have been a reason for him to go that way. And when he went to your
Mhm.
panel, I just felt like, um, well, just on my end, I was like, give me more. Like I wanted more. Um, and that by me saying that, I'm trying to
Right.
say when y'all were on the panel, I mean, like when you let him come up, I did want to see exactly what he had to say. Like it may not have all been disrespectful, but if it was like just pure disrespect towards you, I understand boot him. But I don't know if he was able to really reach out to exactly what he was trying to say. Even you could have let him know, hey, she talked shit to me. That I'm sorry if I can't cuss on your panel. She talked junk to me, and
Yeah, you can do
I had to
all of
say
that.
what I had to say
My
back to
mouth is
her.
full. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, this is your floor. Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You free. You free.
I
All right. So
appreciate you.
I watched it back. I watched it back, and I do. I did have that feeling too. Like when by the end, I was just like, oh, like, but that was like an afterthought. So I do want to acknowledge that. I was just like, oh, it should have been more. But I do want to point out he is a content creator. So he has his own platform. And also, it wasn't like he was censored. He was still in the chat and I didn't block him. But he was in the chat lying on me, calling me a liar. But when I asked him, what did I lie about? Of course, they never come back and say what it is. The people that call me liars, they never stated when I say, what did I lie about? So he didn't. He wanted to call me goofs and names and shit like this. So I just went on. If he got milder, like in energy, I probably would have had a thing. And here's the thing. Today is a different day. Like in the and the link is dropped in the chat. If he come on here like and not sense some different shit that's not disrespectful, he can come up. Like I haven't blocked him, so so we still can have the
Yeah,
conversation. But I just want to point out he needs to empower himself as a content creator. Like you can't pretend like someone's censoring you when you're a content creator. Like this is what you do. You upload, like you go live, like you grow your platform, and I'm going to fight because I'm a
yeah,
defensive creature. I'm defensive as fuck. I can't stress that enough. Like, and it really has nothing to do with like, I'm serious. It has nothing to do with views. Like, if I don't get views, I'm gonna be satisfied knowing I fought back. That's my mindset. Even if
yeah.
I
And
lose,
and that's
even if I
I think
lose.
y'all could have kind of had even if it was a rough conversation. I felt like y'all could at least had that, so you could have see what ground you stood with him. So then you could have kind of went on a beefing round rant, or you could have figured out where y'all really lied. I think from what Donald said and Tracy's, it seemed like y'all were still pretty much left on the fence, being that he kind of said that he wasn't able to really reach out to you, really talk to you,
Mhm.
being that he was dropped. But I understand if he
Right.
disrespected
Well,
you in the
he
back
didn't.
chat.
Right. But he didn't even mention drop. He said he never even reached it, which is not true. But when I talk to my people over here, like when people recount shit, like I always have to go in and make it correct. Like for some reason, when they retell shit be all over the place. I didn't go over there and call anybody a bitch. Like you should never tell it like that. But yeah, but that's what they do. This is what's called narrative spinning. So no, I don't appreciate that neither. So and maybe you're correct, but and maybe my mind would change, but I wasn't gonna wait. The minute I saw you backstage, I wasn't gonna let you wait. But I'm still listening to it. And to be honest, I didn't listen to the whole thing. Honest road. But I listened to the beginning. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I could do content off of this shit. So, I'm thinking I'm not going
Yeah,
to be
that's what I was
okay
trying
with
to.
it. I'm thinking I'm not going to be okay with it by the end, but we'll see. How things
Yeah,
starting
'cause
off. So
Yeah, and I can understand you probably was still, a little heated from the whole the whole quarrel that y'all did have.
mhm.
Um and now y'all, maybe y'all will be able to kind of see where each other was coming from,
Right. And
if y'all were to
I
talk
don't
to
want to
each
cut you
other.
off too much, but he's in the chat too. Like keep going.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, I mean, even if y'all would have just kind of see now if something can be, reached on a level. Um and if y'all are still, still gonna kind of leave it on a beefing level, at least you'll know where y'all are standing with each other, because I think it was like basically um we didn't really hear well, we heard from Tracy's what Donald had to say about the
Not all of it.
situation. But
Not
then,
all of it.
he doesn't really know why y'all start, why you and Shish Trish kind of had the quarrel to begin with. So
Right.
maybe, you could get that out to him and he might have um
Right.
a response.
But like I said, I like you, and but I've told you this off of here. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I like you too.
and so I wasn't going to allow you to wait, but I still haven't gotten through it. Like, and I'm listening to him. It's not really
Oh,
nobody speaking for him. So I want to see what he said that's not true, like what actually happened, because people tend to do this. This is my first time like listening to it all. So
okay.
you see what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying? I
can listen
haven't gotten
to it.
through all of it. So I don't know what he said.
Yeah, I don't think he went more into more details about it, but I mean, other than that part,
Oh,
but I don't know,
well,
maybe
I'll
I could
play
be
it and
wrong.
see. You know, I have to see for myself, right? But I'll play it and see. I don't know. This is what I'm saying to you. Okay? But as soon as I saw you in the back, I was like, oh, so
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you wanna you know, sh- um, keep playing it, we can you can.
okay, no doubt, no doubt. You got the patience?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna play through just to see.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I was on Honest Road channel.
Uh-huh.
That calling Sis Trish a bitch. I hit the
Right.
link. I hit the link. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the first person that gave me a voiceover in this second. It wasn't on nothing like that. I addressed him like a man. You called her a bitch, that's flawed. He just did a whole live, but wouldn't even let me talk. Now, let me tell you this. A few weeks ago, or maybe a few months ago, I went to his channel in peace and wanted to introduce myself because my name Donald Goins, his name MF Goins.
Wait a minute, I pointed that out to him though. Let me just say this. When he came over here, it if the goings, the commonality in our names, if it was a draw to him, he did not express that. I was the one to say that. I said, oh, thanks for joining the chat, and we have something in common. I said, your last name is Going, and I'm the motherfucking Going. That's what I did. But let's hear this shit. But so far he does have some things to say, but he's going all over the place. But let me hear this shit.
A few weeks ago, or maybe a few months ago, I went to his channel in peace and wanted to introduce myself because my name Donald Goins, his name MF Goins. The man kicked me off his panel and tried to say I was on some bullshit.
I didn't
and blocked by 20 subscribers.
Wait a minute, he's lying. I didn't block him, and I addressed that. Okay, so and
Mhm.
I've told you guys that, and some of you guys were there. So I told him that he had a short time on my panel because I wasn't aware of him. During that live, I got a ring, you guys, like in the live itself. So I was like, whoa, a little birdie just came from the clouds and gave me a warning. I trust this person. Like, this is what I had them there for, because they're places that I'm not. And they have all this information, like on people that, and the person predicted that we would clash. This person is not in the chat right now, but the person, they know who they are. They predicted, they was like, I think, because afterwards I asked them, I said, why the one and shit like that? They was like, y'all personalities, he's the type that would troll you or you guys would clash. This is what they said. And I denied it. I was well. I questioned it. I was like, "You think so?" But I wasn't like, "Yeah, you're right," because I didn't know. So I was like, "You think so?" And I was like, all I got was like positive vibes. I even said that. And then after that, he came in my chat. It was like a week ago, I would say, and he had mentioned when I threw him off, and I apologized again. What can you do beyond that? What can you
Yeah,
do beyond that? I
I think you
apologize
should
again.
have used your own. I think you should have used
But
your own, kind of reference on it
no,
instead of
no,
kind of what
no,
somebody else might have
no.
stated.
I would um um on this row, I got some deep shit too, like about porn bombing. Let me just say that. And
Oh,
on my StreamYard, I don't have paid version. So I don't have these things to protect my channel. So, and when he came on, I only told him he had a short period. And he did get to make his pitch. He did a whole pitch. He educated me about the Mode 3 sector. The little I know about the Mode 3 sector came from him in that conversation. So, I mean, it was short. I mean, when I used to call into Car Chronicles, Nicole, and I was a regular, I did regular commentary on that. Nicole would give me 2 to 3 minutes, and that's to be respected. That's it. So, everybody, like the way you hanging on here, everybody ain't gonna be able to do that. You just not.
oh, okay, yes, yeah, I see what you mean.
It
It's your
was a real.
platform, so
And I did
you get to run it
apologize.
the way you want.
I did apologize, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do beyond that. I'm not kissing this man's ass. I did apologize
You said, oh,
because I'm respectful.
you apologize to who, Donald?
Yes, for dropping them off.
Oh,
I said
you
I'm
mean that you mean the other time, right? Not
right, right,
the most
right,
recent.
right. Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're correct. The other time, not this recent time when I made the live call Donald Goins to Lincoln Truck. Not that time, but in the past. But yeah, they was like, yo, he's lingering too much, and he said what he had to say. Drop him, but then later on, after I dropped him, like 30 seconds after that, another thing came up, another message came up, and they was like, well, not drop him, but um tell him his time is up. But it was too late, and I am unfamiliar with this shit, so I mean it's a learning process, but I did apologize, so I question people that I've sat here and watched commit all types of flaws, and I never heard them apologize. But I apologize. So yeah, because I'm not better, I'm not too good to apologize. The fuck, and I don't like those type people. So yeah. But let's
I
go.
think Donald wants to know what this is really about.
He has to catch the beginning, but it's about Tracy's commentary. I told my audience in the beginning that I didn't catch it, but when I went back over there, I told Tracy that I did a live on what it was that I was trying to say on her platform. I couldn't speak, you guys, because I had audio challenges over there. So I could never get out to her what happened. So I made a live about it. And when I left her from modding over there, did a live, and I came back, she still was on. And I said, hey, she said, you can catch my live. So and that's when she took the opportunity to say, hey, Donald Goins had clicked the link and came on here and spoke about it. So this is what this live is about. It's me correcting the false things you said or anything I may question. Like that's what this is about, Donald. And I don't need nobody's permission to do that. I think a lot of you guys got me fucked up. Like I never like even put that out there like that. I'm not that sweet. But yeah, like I don't need nobody's permission to do that. Like, but Tracy's. So let's get it.
His channel dry as hell. I brought like 20 people. When I go places, I come with 20, 30 people.
His channel, he has a different type of channel, so his channel's not dry and all.
No, okay, but I'm saying, but when I went to the channel that specific night, I brought something with me, and I was on a positive note. You feel me? Somebody called his phone and kicked me out the panel. Was like, oh, I don't know what he was on. Kind of insulted my brand, but I left and never came back. You know what I mean? But I was only coming to support the channel.
I didn't know I insulted your brand by simply dropping you off. And you never said that until now, or I never heard you say that until now, but okay. Let's get it.
Maybe somebody called his phone and kicked me out.
Called his phone. So you guys see I'm telling the truth. Let me take that back. Someone did call my phone and I was like, oh. And
But when I go places, I come with 20, 30 people.
His channel, he has a different type of channel, so his channel's not dry and all.
No, okay, but I'm saying, but when I went to the channel that specific night, I brought something with me, and I was on a positive note. You feel me? Somebody called his phone and kicked me out the panel. Was like, oh, I don't know what he was on. You know, kind of insulted my brand, but I left and never came back. You know what I mean? But I was only coming to support.
Donald Goins, when you say you left and never came back, that's not true. Remember the last time you said I blocked you and I told you that I did not? That was like a week ago. So that was before you tried to ambush me. We had this negative dealings. Yeah, that was like a week ago. Like, I'm trying to remember. But like, if not a week, 2 weeks, like you did come back. Like, dude, tell the truth. Like, that's all. Y'all make an enemy out of the truth. Like, what does it matter? Like, let's get it.
You feel me? Somebody called his phone and kicked me out the panel. Was like, oh, I don't know what he was on. You know, kind of insulted my brand, but I left and never came back. You know what I mean? But I was only coming to support the channel and bring subscribers. That's what I do. That's what the sliding movement is. We go sector to sector, channel to channel.
I'm gonna stop this because I'm focused on the damn chat. But he just placed in the chat, block me. He just did that on another person's platform. Who was it? When he was saying block me, but was it Carrie's? Yeah, I think it was Carrie's. It was yesterday because I'm not Carrie. I believe it was Carrie, but he did it yesterday on another person's platform, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't have to block you. You have the issue with me. Remember? But let me get to this here.
Coming to support the channel and bring subscribers. That's what I do. That's what the sliding movement is. We go sector to sector, channel to channel, promote our sector, promote our channel, and that's it. With all this stuff that people trying to paint a narrative as if it's negative, it never was a negative movement. But we scratch and we fight back. That's it. That's all it is. We defend ourselves. It's a small group of people, so what you expect? You feel me? But it's peaceful.
You jumping on the panel to cuss me out, and it wasn't to have a discussion. You need to go back and listen to that. Like, you'll be playing in my face and insulting my intelligence to say it was to have dialogue. Like, don't play with me. But it was to drag me, and I wasn't going to allow that to happen. Okay, I'm cut from a different type of, but let's get it.
Yeah, I
mean, it's like compared to the beef sector. Y'all go harder. I gotta say that. I never seen a new Snoop on the community wall. I gotta give you that. Bodies over there.
Maybe this
like there was a big body right there.
Maybe that's it. To it, but I'm gonna let it just play out just a little bit longer because it seemed like he's talking about Snoop now. But let's see.
I was like, is it a bird? Is it a plane? But it just the front looked like the back. I was like, is it an ass with the ass?
You did that. I swear to God, you did that.
Yeah, it was awful. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I don't want to see nobody else's too hot down there no more. I'm like, I'm good. That's disgusting. It just looked horrible. It was beat up. It was just washed. It was just ugh. I'm like, something was she pulling on the lips of it? I don't know. It just looked horrible. And she ain't had no babies. I'm like, why is it looking like that?
It seemed like I don't want to hear about Snoop. It seemed like that would have been the end. Okay. So yeah, well, you were close to right. I mean, he just had a little bit to say, but yeah, I pick things apart. Like, I'm gonna hear every fucking thing. So yeah, like, I mean, yeah, it didn't play out exactly the way he explained it. But if someone wasn't there, they wouldn't even know the nuances. Like, people, I think they admit certain details for a reason. But he in talking about me, he just described himself as being defensive. But you took an offensive position with me. Like, you weren't defending yourself on me. So like, let's not like switch it up. Like, let's not do that. That's all. And I just like putting out the game.
So is it kind of like dead that y'all be able to reach any type of agreement after whatever has happened? Like, you know, or could y'all?
It probably
besides everything that everybody says.
Yeah, it probably is. Because I don't have no background with this dude. I told you I don't have no issue with this dude. So like no love lost. You get what I'm saying? Like if it was someone else that had a rapport, I would fight for it. People seen me fighting out here. I remember years ago when I was being disrespected by Nicole Tyler, and my response every time to her was, Nicole Tyler, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. He don't get this. This is what I'm saying. Like he don't get this. So I'm.
Okay. I mean, so it's basically because I think a couple of people were saying that they were trying to figure out what exactly was going on. So is it kind of like y'all are going? Are you just gonna like no longer associate with him, or are y'all gonna have like
Y'all take it to court.
a beef?
Yeah. Well, he's asking to be. Yeah, he's asking to be blocked to make it look nastier than what it is. But my feelings don't take me there. Like, I mean, it's been a few people that I blocked. Well, not from my page, but I mob from other people. But yeah, like, I don't always like to do that, and everybody don't drive me in that direction. Certain trolls do that. I feel like are seeking attention and stuff. Like they keep, for a long extended period of time. If you don't want to see them, you may block them or something like that. But no, I don't know why he's going around urging people saying block me. Like for what? Like why don't you control yourself and just not come over here? If you have obviously you have an issue with me, why can't we start there? like I don't have to do nothing in regards to you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. This is definitely, this is your platform. As both of y'all are content creators, so you have the right to do what you have to do for your platform and to reach your audience. And if you feel that it's I know it's better for us to try to come together in some type of unity, but that's not always the way it can go. So if y'all are not able to square off on good terms, then y'all can just kind of like it seems like I think y'all are just kind of like leaving it where it's at, and whatever may happen in the near future may not be all that positive. But see, the thing about it is I did feel that y'all, even though I know y'all are not friends or associates, but I do feel like y'all had kind of built something, even if it wasn't but like a little speck of dust. I do feel like y'all had built something if y'all had prior conversation to whatever happened on my panel. It's y'all did have some type of a talk between the two of you,
right? So that's something may not have. Yeah, but something is that we built. Obviously, it wasn't valuable, right? It's not significant enough for us not to be going at it. So I can't hold on to that. And I mean, we do niceties all the time. It's like common courtesy. Like you can't, necessarily believe someone is friendly towards you or that they fuck with you like that, because of hellos. So that's all it was. And I allowed them time to make his pitch. I didn't know that he felt like I disrespected his brand until tonight. I kind of think he's doing that to try to make it seem like I did something to him, because he has to find a way to explain why he attempted to ambush me unwarranted when I done nothing to him. Like that's like yeah. Like so when I look at these things, like yeah, I give a lot of attention to the point of conflict. The point of conflict between me and him was him thinking he could click a link and ambush me. So like no, we can't like truly have the conversation unless that part
y'all
is
may
considered.
have could have built.
Yeah, like unless that part is considered
Because of what somebody told you.
Yeah,
that
like you have to have cooperating. Yeah, like to come to resolution and get that type of Harambe communication, like unification type communication, you got to have cooperating parties. I don't sound like a cooperating party to you, and based on what he has said in my chat tonight, in my chat yesterday, when he clicked my link, and when he in the ambush, he's not a cooperating party on my end. So we're not the right match, like for I think what you want, like in terms of resolution. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not holding my breath at all. You know, mother made him, motherfucker.
Yeah, I understand, both of y'all are, grown men, and I know, you know, um, as men, y'all have, pride on both parties, and it's if it's basically, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, so I understand, where, this is probably just like, hey, I'm gonna just dead it and move on, because you're building your brand and he's building his. Um, and after what you've heard tonight, it doesn't seem like, he may have said the right things. And he's probably feeling that way too. Um, for y'all to even try to pick up where y'all left off at, that was positive. So I mean, where do you see it going from here? Do you see anything, or is it just like,
I don't know. I thought that I was gonna see more, like when I listened to Tracy, the live. I thought I was gonna feel more. I'm like, wait till I get to the end of this shit. That's the way he started off. I'm thinking like, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even sure. But it's not like I don't feel like what he did was like this unforgivable offense. You know what I mean? But I definitely
yeah,
don't forgive when people don't ask for it either. I don't volunteer, and when I do, it's for me anyway. So there's always for me when I forgive others.
yeah, I get it. And so we can say that it pretty much isn't. Um, um, well, I guess, do you feel like it's a misunderstanding, or is pretty much,
Yeah,
everybody made their statements
yeah,
and they know what's going
yeah.
on?
But you know what we do? You on the beef sector with misunderstandings, we drag it out and beef on it. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably worse to tell misunderstandings. But yeah, people don't like to acknowledge misunderstandings a lot, especially if it's on them. So
yeah. I really,
I
I
be on
wish,
here apologizing about.
I wish y'all could have, talk when you had, put the live out about Donald come up, up here. I wish they, he could have really gave you some more on the situation. Then, you could have took it for what it was, and, and so on, and we could have seen, what may have came from the limelight. But, I guess it's pretty much done now. You've
I,
heard what he said.
I
You've heard
gather that.
what he said.
I gather that from your live.
You said what now?
Can you hear me? I
No,
said I
oh,
gathered that from your last live that you was left with a incomplete feeling, like no closer, no middle part, no anything. So
yeah, yeah, it was just like a cliffhanger. But I mean, that's all fine though, because
right.
you know, I mean, it's not like, as you said, it's not pressing, because y'all don't have any type of, relationship other than, a good, a positive kind of welcome that ended negatively because of what somebody else, kind of told you about him. That's kind of where it is, right? Like where somebody was like,
Yeah.
I don't think this guy's no good. And then you kind of took it from there, on kind of on the aspect of
Mhm.
how you felt
And,
about him.
right. I'm not saying
Is that right?
that this is the case, but it's something about me too. That's what I don't know, these flaky characters who I don't really know. I don't have information about. I like and if we clash early on, like upon me learning who they are, I like to watch it because always in the back of my mind, or maybe the front of my mind, I should say, I'm thinking clash on is not the real issue. This is what I'm thinking in my head, and I'm thinking like this class is what this person wanted to do the entire time. Like, especially when things are like new and fresh. So I'm thinking like he probably introduced himself to me to ultimately do that, because I see this shit happens all the time, like in this area. People do that.
See,
So I'm thinking like
the
maybe he
thing,
wanted to do that all the time.
yeah, I see the thing about it, like, I guess the reason, I was feeling a little different is because, see, I knew Donald from a live that Brianna had did. See, that's where I came into like knowing exactly who he was, because he had a situation with I think you may know her, Queen Insanity, and he came and he kind of spreaded the word on what was going on. Brianna kind of gave us some commentary as well on the Mod 3 sector. That's how, I kind of got pulled in on, who he was. So that's why he wasn't like a new, somebody that I would shun from what others said, because I kind of had a little bit of background on him, and like I was like, oh, it's just another, sector that's kind of close to the B sector that's trying to grow. And most of the time, we all do try to kind of grow together on a level. And see that, because I know how Tracy runs things. Like, she's more on the level of unity, on the levels of, hey, the black sector is coming in, the Mod 3 sector, we're unionized. But we are all our same person. So I do understand if you are more on the levels of me trying to get to know a whole new sector like that is not for me. And that's all fine and dandy, because we all work our platforms differently.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we all have our different interpretations on people.
And I don't really, I mean, everybody is not like one and the same. That's not what I'm pushing for. But I don't know too many content creators that don't require respect. Like, with people, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know too many, if any. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you felt disrespected, then yeah, definitely, I can understand it.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, and I'm not going to give chances to everyone. Like, especially at Donald Goins, I don't know him, but yeah, like, But I have given second and third chances. But if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Everything is not a deal breaker with people I built rapport with. So.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, yeah, I guess it's definitely it is what it is. I mean, I do think, being that his name was in the title, that's probably why he probably came over to see, okay, what is going on, what, like, basically what is the issue, or what can be made out of it. So
you mean the issue of the live in his name, that issue?
No, being that his name is, in this live right here, it says Donald Goins, what was said, during said conversation. So I mean, if maybe he could have came up, I felt like we could have kind of, it wouldn't have been any type of confusion, on nobody's level. We would have just known what was going on, and something could have been made out of it. But I guess it was it's a little too late.
But just based on my commentary on this live, and all I was doing was providing the truth to the things that he admitted, and putting things in proper sequence that he didn't put in proper sequence. That's in sequence of order sequence or whatever. So yeah, that's all I did. But based on the tone, like even of what he typed in the chat, it was negative, like with the block me stuff and shit like that. Because I dared to instill the truth. What he said wasn't accurate over there. It was a lot of distortions. So all I did was do that in the commentary, and he did. And I didn't block him from clicking the link. And I even said, I don't know if he was here though at the time, but I even said in this live, like, yo, if he can click the link and act like he has sense and be on some respectful shit. Don't kiss my ass. That's not what I'm asking for. But I'm big on respect, especially on my shit. Yeah, like that could have happened. I didn't stop him, you know. But I'm not doing the shenanigans. Like,
Yeah.
and he has his own
Yeah. I
platform.
mean,
Again, like I don't want it to seem like because I'm not warm, I'm not pretending like I'm being warm and welcoming to him. Like I'm not gonna pretend. But like, yeah, he is free to click the link, but it's only but so much disrespect. Like if I sense it, like yeah, like he run the risk of being dropped. And I'm not
yeah.
gonna be
Yeah, you
apologetic
shouldn't be
about
disrespected.
it. Yeah.
If y'all can, maybe kind of reach something that is maybe just a little bit rough on the edges of a conversation, or just a simple discussion. But if you feel, that you are being um pinpointed out, or being pinched, I understand to, if you say, hey, it's a done deal. um you know Even, you may not even have to give, you may not even want to give them a mute. It may just be a, you gotta go. But if y'all could, if it was able, if he was still here, if y'all were able to, hey, get on the panel together as men, and kind of, work whatever y'all can out, and leave it at that. But I mean, I understand. I feel from what I've already heard, from what I've heard, and pretty much, I feel that this was a reaction video. Um, I think you'd be good, for it to be where it's at right now, because, and um, I think he's pretty much on the level of, okay, if we can't reach something, so I'm done with it. You can just block me, and y'all may come in paths at another time. But I just really was saying that at that time when you had made that live, I think, people were probably heavy engaged with, oh, okay, what's going on with Yamin and Donald. But we did, we still, you still did very good commentary though, y'all. I gotta say, I was really engaged with what you had to say, and I feel like you really been picking it up this weekend, within the B sector. You definitely had some good commentary, on a good positive basis, especially with your target audience. So, I guess it is what it is. I think that video, it should have just, it felt like it could have just been a drag. That's basically what I feel. It probably could have led to, um, being that, Donald wasn't able to really reach out and say what he had to say. So, if we just, leaving it within the B sector, I just feel like, hey, it could have just been a drag. And I guess he would do whatever on his channel, and y'all would have may just been going at it. But I don't know, that's just that's just, thinking out in the air. That's all that is. So yeah, it's the world that we're in. A lot of times we are surrounded with miscommunication. Stuff may not get reached. Yeah, because people come in lives at any time. That's something to, people come in the lives, maybe, coming in, and then the first thing they hear, the first thing he might have heard is you calling, Trisha bitch. And that's why he kind of just set it off. You and him were already kind of on a rocky term, so then he just kind of went for it. And you were left in surprise, and shocked, like, hold on, why is this guy coming at me? And then you just engaged, and both of y'all, going back and forth, and it was left
Mhm.
left there. And then this all happened in one night too. We got to understand. So, you might have just been still, heavy in emotions of how you were feeling. So, first thing you do is, come live and you like, why this guy attacked me? I'm about to, show him who I am. You really picked up, pick your balls up and you just kind of went for it. That's the man in you. So I see, I do understand, I have analyzed the situation for what it is. And I feel like you did get a lot of clarity from listening to Tracy's live. We were here for this reaction video.
Thank you for helping it be a success. And I do want to address this. He had mentioned how small my audience is. And can you hear me at all? How's my audio?
Yeah, you're clear.
He mentioned how small my audience is. It is. We're small in numbers, but we're powerful. And I get some of the most intelligent and thoughtful people. So, but yeah.
When it comes to people talking about others' audiences, I don't even listen to that because I know I have built a rapport with my audience, whether it's small or not. That's something that's not a read to me. A lot of times over here in this, in all the sectors that we are placed in, people do have the tendencies to say, I brought you numbers, I brought you this. But, that's not necessarily true because, people may have come over there because you may have, maybe shared the live or something to the level, but, they'll stay if they feel the content creator is about something. And, I've seen it, it's not, they're just, certain, so a lot of their main followers are going to, go back to wherever they were with them, but you may still have some ones that just want to come and observe and say, hey, where is everybody going? Let me go over here. And they may pick up on you, so I think people use that as a read, but I don't pick up on that one, because I've heard it where they say, yeah, this person brought you this or this person brought you that, but I'm like, no, that's not something that I feel is a gift from that person. Yes, I'm very appreciative to whatever has came my way in the form of a subscriber or, just a content creator sharing out my content. But, that's just tearing down somebody when people do say that, hey, I brought them this. But if it's a benefit, if somebody's saying that in a benefit and not in a way of trying to tear a fellow content creator down, then, I do understand that aspect of it. But, other than that, I don't take that, as a read. I numb it. I numb that because I'm like, that's one of the easy reads that you can just kind of void out. And you're like, okay, you want to say that, you brought me said such and such amount of people. We'll leave that for the algorithm. We'll leave that right there for the algorithm and for YouTube to decide. But I've heard it before. So, on my end.
Yeah, I like my audience. Yeah. And I'm still a baby.
Yeah.
Like I have everything in perspective. Like I will grow. Like so I'm not concerned or worried. I will never lose sleep over anything. I think I'm doing pretty damn good for someone that's starting. So but I love my audience. Even at the small amount that they are today. Like, cause they powerful as fuck and they be putting me up on shit. So I love my videos.
I think Donald said he wanted the link. Oh dang, let me find my charger.
I dropped it.
Um,
Can you hear me?
yeah, y'all. You know what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had to run and
Can you
get
hear
my
me on this
charger.
phone?
Let me see if I can get. Yeah, I just
Okay,
gotta
he's in
run
the
real
back.
and get my charger. Huh?
No doubt. No doubt. Enjoy the show because he's in the back and I'm about to bring him on. Right?
Okay.
I believe
Okay.
it's him. So,
Yeah, he did say he's backstage. Dang, where's my charger?
yeah, okay. That's good. All right. I'm bringing him on now.
Okay. That's my
What's
damn
happening?
charger.
Can you hear me?
What's up, Donald? Hey,
All right,
buddy.
what's up? What's up? Salute, Honest Row. Let me go on mute real quick and then we can get to it.
Okay. Okay, let me
Hello?
find my charger. Yeah, he said he was gonna go on mute and then we could get started with the conversation.
I'm right here. Can you hear me? How's my audio?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you very well.
Okay, he can begin. Welcome to the platform, Donald. Maybe he's
Yeah, I
still
think he might have just
waiting.
had to step out real. I think he had to step out real quick. He said he
All right.
yeah, he's just yeah, everybody. So we have Donald Goins on the panel. Shoot. You know what, y'all? I think my phone just cut off on me. I'll be right back, everyone.
No doubt. Let me see if I hear myself. All right, yeah, my audio cool. Hey, Miss Paulette, how you doing?
Yo, is
Welcome,
audio
Donald.
good? Is my audio clear? Is my
Your
audio clear?
audio is clear.
Uh, Let me introduce myself the right way. You know what I mean?
I'm on a long.
Uh,
I'm on a long delay.
there's no in between that. You feel me? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yo.
you, but I'm just on a long delay. It's like a 20-second delay.
Oh, okay. All right. It may be me then. It may be me then. I know what it is. I gotta come back in. I gotta come back in. Just when I come back in, it's just gonna bring me right back up. I'm just refreshing.
Hopefully that would make. All right. Hopefully that will make the difference. Maybe I need to go in. delay is ridiculous. Like he's not on here, and I still have the delay. All right, let me see. Wait a minute, he is in the back. No, that's on this row. Let's see.
Hey y'all, what happened to Donald?
Okay. Right.
Oh, there you go.
Wait a minute, he's coming back.
I want to make sure my audio clear.
Okay, how's everything going tonight, Donald? You having a pretty good night?
Oh yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Honest Ro, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, what's up, man? I want to introduce myself the right way though, man. My name Donald Goins, man. I'm only, Donald Goins himself. All the other people that you see behind that is me. Uh, what's the problem, man? What's this live about, man? What's this all about, dog? You don't know what the problem is or what it is? I've been listening.
Yeah, you know what, Donald? I think his audio may be a little off, but I mean, I think he was trying to branch off from pretty much what
Um,
happened.
no, no. On this road.
Huh?
Yeah, on this road. On this road.
Huh?
Just allow it time. Just allow it time. Allow it to breathe. Allow it to breathe because I'm on a 20-second delay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, Honest Ro, I heard you saying you met me through Pettyville. Uh, so I wanted to kind of explain the problem with me and him. If you want to break it down to him when he come back, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so when I first initially came over here, I came just as a new subscriber. And when I came as a new subscriber, I only came because my last name Donald Goins, his name Goins. So that's how I clicked the channel. But when I clicked the channel, he kicked me from off the panel. You get what I'm saying? I brought a few subscribers with me, and I heard you saying that, that didn't really mean nothing, but I'm just saying that was my way of networking. And I do that and we call it sliding. You know what I mean? We go to other chats or we go to other panels and we interact with other sectors. That's all it was. But he got a call from somebody, or somebody hit him up in the DM and they told him, hey, don't trust him. So that was our very first time ever interacting. But that's when I was like, well, I probably won't go back over there. But somehow I end up coming back and he unblocked me. We had a conversation. The conversation was probably vague, It wasn't much. I came, hit the like button, and I left. Last night, he was on the panel on your show. I was watching your show. I'll be watching him, and I ain't hit the comment section. He was up to having a conversation with you and Shish Trish. Now, when he started calling her out her name, me being the nigga that I am, I ran down on him. It wasn't an ambush. It was just because I fuck with her. You get what I'm saying? Now I didn't know the reason
that they was arguing. I didn't really care. I just seen that she was somebody I fuck with, and that's just how I move. It wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't no ambush. It wasn't no setup. And I kind of explained it on my live last night. I heard y'all running it down, but we could go through that too. But you know what I'm saying? You put my name in the title, so of course I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna come through. You know, my people come through. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no ambush, but that's just how we rocking in the Mo3 sector. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no ambush though.
Yeah, and you know what, Donald? Like I do want to, clarify that.
All right,
I don't.
can I come in?
Yeah, you can come.
I
You can come
need
in.
to
I
come
was
in.
telling him. All right, let's go.
Okay. I don't want to go too far out. Donald Goins, when you came into my chat a couple weeks ago, when you said that I blocked you, what was my response to you?
I can't paraphrase exactly what you said, but I know it was in the context of I wasn't blocked no more.
No, I denied it. I denied it. I never blocked you, bro. I told you I never blocked you. I don't know what you're speaking of. I never blocked you.
You remember the first time I came and you kicked me off the panel? I got blocked that night by one of your moderators. I'm sure.
I don't know about that.
Too. They blocked my people too. You see my people down there in the chat. They blocked them too. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can
I ask you what was said or what did you do?
Bro, we didn't do nothing, dog. We don't move like that. We don't move like that. Like all this hostility people been having about the merge or about a new sector is really what's causing all the tension, man. It's really just networking. I'm not trying to drop my nuts on you and say I brought subs. I'm just saying we came over here about 15, 20 deep to, enjoy the content.
Wait a minute. Donald Goins. That did not happen. When you came over here, y'all came over here 3-4 deep.
Replay the video. I'm saying replay the video. You could screen.
Well, I'm not in a position
to play the video.
I'm not in a position to do that. I don't have paid stream yard. That's where you could share the shit. But that's what I recall. So that's what I'm saying. But it was like 3-4, bro. Real talk.
Yeah. But I do want to clarify. I want to clarify, Donald, that I don't want you to think that you bringing people over is something that is a bad thing. Something that I was trying to make sound like that I'm not appreciative for or something like that. I don't want you to think that, because I know who you are as a guy, and being that I have seen you and on different panels and stuff, and I know that you are just growing your channel and your sector as anybody else would. So I don't want to seem ungrateful or anything like that. I was just going on a route that when people try to use it as a negative, they try to say, hey, I brought you these subscribers. That's the only.
It really came off. My fault. It really came off like we was on a hostile invasion, but it really wasn't like that.
Oh.
Like, he was one of the first persons that I actually went to when we started sliding. You know what I mean? So it sounded like we was on a hostile invasion, but it never was that. And then it turned into all this that's going on now. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not hostile. I'm not hostile about like the possibilities of a merger. I'm just not embracing towards it, and I'm resistant towards it. But I don't show hostility.
It's not you. It's what they were saying about my sector and the movement that I got, which is going sector to sector as if we was on some takeover shit, or that we were trying to invade something when it never was that. We just trying to get to know this other sector, this unknown territory to a lot of us. You feel me?
Yeah, and I felt that from the beginning, and I feel like that maybe certain people after the black sector kind of came and we kind of had a little merger. There was still naysayers and people that didn't really care for the black sector coming over. So, maybe I guess, when y'all kind of we kind of found y'all, or y'all found us, certain people still won't really trying to have it. But I pretty much had saw, a lot of what had went on, and I never felt any of that negative intent from y'all sector or whatever was going on. Yeah, it was people that y'all um collided with, but I didn't even see a lot of y'all, heavily attacking our sector or what we had going on.
It was an
Um
isolated incident. You know what I mean?
yeah, because I know the stuff that had went on between you and Queen Insanity, and then I
That's where
did see certain
everything.
things
That's
with
where everything
Queen too.
started at, right there on this road. Honestly, that's where everything started at, right there.
Yeah, because even she had told me one time in one of my chat um about certain things that happened between you two. um
I might have
so I
went
don't
there
know
because
if
I've been subscribed to your channel a few times. She might have even been the person that turned me on to it because with the sliding shit, if you was to come to my panel and you was on the panel, you might be in the back chat like MF Goins live right now. Let's go to his chat, or Barry Carey live right now. Let's go to her chat. So a lot of these places that I was finding about was kind of when I met her and through my boy Gordo Poppy TV. That's how the merge really began, honestly. You know what I mean? But y'all didn't know us or really didn't know about the sector. So when you see Bread Truck in the chat or Grave Digger or Truth Hurts, which is mainly some of the same people that's always floating and sliding with me, they get blocked, or people saying, oh, they on some negative shit when there's never been nothing negative. We just don't know y'all. Y'all don't know us. And then all this bullshit happened with me meeting a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much it. But it looked like
yeah.
something else. It looked like something else, but it really wasn't that.
Isn't Truth Hurts from is that Truth Hurts from the T sector?
No. See, that's why she got blocked. She's from our sector.
Oh,
See, the
see,
Truth
yeah,
Hurts
that's
that
where I
y'all
guess.
got an apostrophe at the end of hers. Our Truth Hurts just got the regular word. It used to be something else. The Truth Hurts. You know what I'm saying? And we had that issue when we went to her chat. She got blocked. But some of us even got the same names. You see, he got the Goins on the end of his name. So that's the similarities and things that people end up misconstruing. You know what I mean? But
Oh yeah.
when I met him, he kicked me off the panel. And I feel like when he did that, I felt like someone was in behind the scenes, like Donald going some bullshit. And I did feel some type of way. He know that. I said it in the back chat to you. Right or wrong, y'all mean?
Yeah, are you there? I think he has a short delay, I think.
Right. But I was telling him in the back chat, I was like, damn, you blocking my people? Or I'm telling him in the back chat, like, why you put me backstage? And he was like, nah, I got a call. So I ended up leaving the chat and I didn't come back for a few days, like he said. But the problem,
Hopefully you can hear me. That was a message though. That was a message I got what he said.
What message did you get? I mean,
That he was doing some bullshit and that it was more like a warning to
can,
watch out. You know,
can you tell us?
they didn't have the time to detail anything because I was live, but they were just like your personality and his personality is a sure clash. And that's what I saw yesterday on your platform. So I'm like, oh my God, this shit was predicted.
Can you tell us
So
who said
yeah,
that?
I would
Can you
know.
tell us
Like
who
no,
the person was?
so basically,
I called them my eyes. I call them my eyes, but it's like people that look out for me.
Hmm. I mean, I see it a lot differently because, from what I'm seeing, like I feel like you were looking at Donald like one of them guys, like you said. Well, you did say that though, like one of those porn bombers. I had a porn bomber in
Right,
my back chat yesterday, and I
right.
was like, it ain't no way I'm letting you up here. And then it was another man, and I just looked at them and I was like, no, and that's just on my judgment. Like it wasn't even anybody
Mhm.
that was in on my
Honestly,
panel.
let me say this. I'm on a crazy delay, but let me say this. When I did it, one thing that he didn't add is that afterwards, I just didn't leave it like that. What I had said to him was, "You're new, and I'm unfamiliar with you, and I got a warning from you." I said, "I would like to see on my own terms, though, over time, because you can't learn a person overnight." So, but I had said that too, so it wasn't like a final thing where I was like, "Hey, get away and never come back here." But I
But
did
check
drop him off the panel.
but check this out though. Why wouldn't you, as a content creator, just type in my name and go to my channel and see what I be producing over there, or see what I'm doing?
Because with the warnings that I got, because with the
That was
warnings that
only
I
one,
got
sir.
about you,
That was
I'm
only
trying to
one
answer
warning, sir.
because I'm, I'm trying to answer. I'm on a crazy delay, but because of the warnings that I got about you, me checking your channel would not like being a possibility. Because you could still like if you know the New Mexico over here, you can still have a channel and have like current content and still be a porn bomber. And that was
Okay,
one of the
okay,
things that
okay,
I was
okay,
warned
okay.
about. And I have the free version of StreamYard, and so I'm not taking too many risks.
So check this out, right?
And it was my first time seeing you.
So check this out. The problem happened, and that end up we moved past that. You did a live last night, and you was like something about the link. You couldn't understand. Now you saying you a man of a certain statue, and the beef sector hold up this certain, honor, right? Right? And
I
when I
didn't say
saw
that, but
you,
keep going.
okay, but when I saw you doing that shit to Trish last night, I felt some type of way. It didn't have nothing to do with the incident when you kicking me out the panel or none of that. It was just like, oh damn, this
Right.
dude up
I
there
agree with
disrespecting
you,
her, and I knew who you
but
was,
that's
so I
but
was
that's
able
why
to
I signed.
I was able to
I agree with
capitalize
you,
off the
but that's
moment.
why I signed you. But that's why I side eye you because I know it had nothing to do with that, and I did get the sense that we got beyond it. That's why I was wondering, like, why is this coming up now that he clicked the link to argue with me? But I have a question. A little earlier, Honest Row had mentioned like the timing of when you may have possibly gotten to that chat. I would like to know when did you get into the chat?
I actually
Did you
was in
enter
the
the
chat.
chat when I called her a bitch?
Nah,
Was that the time you entered,
nah. Beforehand, when the dude,
or
like
were
the
you there
puppet,
prior?
when the puppet master person, who was that up there on this row with like the
Oh, oh, it's
crazy
just
voice?
Flappy.
Right. When they was up there. So when they was up there and Sis Tristan was up there talking, then you came in. Like it was a really a quick instant when you went in on them.
I
Yeah,
didn't say it didn't occur quick, but I'm trying to get
I wanted you
I'm
to
trying
get,
to get the timing. I didn't say it didn't happen quick. I
okay,
didn't say it
well,
didn't happen quick. A lot of times things do happen.
it was
That's kind of how
it was
things
pretty
happen
much
here.
on site. It was pretty much on site. Like
Uh,
if you want to think it
whoa,
might have would have
whoa,
been
whoa.
I'm not thought about, it
Hey,
was on
dude, I
site.
don't want to mute you. I don't want to mute you, but I'm trying to get in the word. I'm not saying that it didn't occur quick. What I'm trying to do is get an idea of when you were there in the chat because you kind of started with the bitch thing, but that's not how it started. So, like a lot of these lies are dedicated to pointing these things out, like about how people recount or my review, my take on things. If it's dealing with you, I'm gonna put your name in the title because that's how I move. It's not a I don't want you to think like everything that I do is on some B sector shit. Like this is some y'all mean shit.
But you didn't. I'm just saying you didn't do that night though. When I first met you, or the second time I met you, your live didn't say Sis
What do
Trish
you
or
mean?
Donald Goins or
It,
Honest
it
Rowe.
didn't have to happen that night. I, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I didn't
I'm
have to
asking you
do it
about
that
why would
night.
you put
Whenever
my
I would
name?
do it.
Why did you end up putting my name in the title last night based off of me running down on you
Oh,
last night on
oh,
Honest Road channel?
right. Well, that's because I wanted to personalize the link to you, which I did.
Yeah, but you
That's
could. I
when I
mean,
thought,
you
the
could have.
conversation was gonna
Remember?
happen. That's,
I mean, yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. That's why
Well,
we
it's
here. That's
happening
why we
now.
here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we here. Like last night, I couldn't. For
Right.
some reason, the audio was tripping. But I would have told you last night, like it could have been any other situation. I probably wouldn't have came up there. But the way you handled her, I had to come up there and address you like a real man, dog. I wasn't.
yeah, see,
Yeah,
I
and
that's what
she
I
wasn't
was
knew I
trying
was
to
joking.
get out the day.
right. And but the ironic thing is Trish knew that I was a real man when she passed judgment on me. And then tried to play in my face about it's not being passed judgment. She knew that.
So you saying
So
you and her troll each other like that, or that's just something you and her do normal?
n-
That's normal.
no, I'm
Was
just
I out of
no. I'm
pocket? Was
saying
I out
she
of
don't
pocket
know
on this
me.
road? Was I out of pocket on this road for
I'm
trying to
saying
defend her?
wait a
No,
minute. I'm not saying none of that. Whoa, hold on. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying like she knows that she don't know me to even be playing with me like that. And she never been warm and welcoming to me. She's warm and welcoming to a lot of different people, but never have to me. So when she did that, I was not shocked. But I don't know her. I don't fool with her like that.
see, but y'all see the
Hold
thing.
on, this road. Hold on. It's like this to me, bro. It's like you real stereotypical towards people and you judge people.
No,
I'm just
it's
seeing that.
not
Hold
a
on one second. Hold on
stereotype.
one second, y'all mean. Hold on one second, y'all mean. Can I get my shit off?
Yeah,
Okay.
but if you're
Hold
saying
on then. Hold on.
something
Let me
that's
finish.
not,
I'm gonna let you finish, sir. I want you to understand
it,
what I just analyzed from
I,
what you
I
just
don't
said,
want you to
bro.
go too. I don't want to go. I don't want you to go out too far though when you're saying things that's not true. Like it's
Okay,
not a
okay.
stereotype. It's not a stereotype based on why I'm saying that I
Sir,
don't mess with her. These are
sir,
some.
someone
I want to point out. I want to point out that you're assuming. That's it. That's all. So
nah,
we're not talking about
nah.
anything certain, but I want to point that out that you're making assumptions.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm gonna give you my point on why I feel like you quick to judge people because when I initially came to your chat as a neutral, regular sub, I came with people. You saying that they blocked me, you kicked me from your StreamYard because you got a call, right? And then you basically didn't give us no warm welcome when we was in the chat because you blocked a few of us, and you said you did. So when I came back and I was under another account or wasn't blocked. You see, I had to go unblock you to find the StreamYard because that's how I usually do. So what I'm saying is you automatically thought, okay, Donald Goins was a bad person based off of what somebody said. And then you just said just now, the incident with Sis Trish was like she was playing with you and you really don't fuck with her like that because you know how she is. So you was already on defense because you judged her. Just like you judged me yesterday when I came to your panel.
Right, but not a
You can't be like that with
right,
everybody
right,
because
but
it's
not
gonna
a
cause
stereotype.
conflict.
I
It's gonna
never
always
said
be a
that.
conflict.
Oh
You know what I mean?
Lord, look, I'm, oh gosh, none of the shit that you just said applies though. Like that's the whole thing. Like, and then interestingly enough, you keep saying that you're past that, but you keep going to it. That's just kind of confusing. It really is. Like you apologize to you about that too, and I can't do nothing beyond that.
I don't.
I had apologized to you. Like you painting this whole little story, like you leaving like different things
That's
out.
not
Like
a
you
big
need to
deal.
move on.
It's not a big deal. It's not.
Yeah,
That's not a
like
big deal at all.
you keep saying
I,
that,
that's
but
not. That's
while
not
you
the
saying
problem.
that, you keep going to that. I'm the one that's trying to redirect you. Like if we're moving forward, like let it be that in converse, even in discussion. But you keep going back to that thing. And when it comes to her, yeah, it was a lack of rapport.
I mean, but that
Yeah,
was
and I
flawed.
was
That was a.
defensive. Don't
That was.
think that I'm a.
I mean, that
It
was
was a
some. That
lack
was some.
again. It was a lack of rapport between me and her. And again, you're still coming in. It was a lack of rapport between her and I. If she had a rapport with me, she could slap me in the back of my head and we can laugh about it. Another person that don't, if they never were welcoming or warm to me, and I see them skipping over me, being welcoming and warm in the same space that I existed in years for, and never, and then all of a sudden they're passing judgment on me. Yeah, you may get what I gave yesterday. You fall in the chat because your story keeps starting with me calling her a bitch, and I know it.
What's the difference?
Wait a minute, and I know that wasn't the point of, and I know that wasn't the point of contention.
That was the only point. That was the only point. You can't sit here and tell me what was the point. I'm telling you, if you would have never said that to her, I would have never came on that panel.
No, you can't tell me. You inserted yourself in my shit. You can't tell me what the point of contention was. The point of contention was exactly what I typed in the chat over and over again before I landed the word bitch. Before I said that, which was what you are passing judgment on me. And then when I got on the panel,
but
negative to her.
So why did you have to call out her name though?
Stating my position of defense. Yes, I am. I'm very defensive. I'm very defensive.
So Donna, if it was any other woman, would you
understand that? Yes, I am. I'm not running from that. But that's why people needs to be considered. See, I bring in shit that people, but that's why people need not to fuck with me. I'm telling y'all, I'm defensive.
But why would you?
I'm a defensive creature. I fight back. I defend
why
myself.
Would you not
there is no why.
Why would you not
I am who I am.
From me, though? Why would you not expect that from me?
You said, why would I not expect that from you? Because I did absolutely nothing to you. Let's not contradict yourself and be a hypocrite. Because I never did anything to you. Why not mind your fucking business? You know what I mean? Like we can do these whatabouts. Like I'm not gonna look like that that I'm some perpetrator out here because I defended myself in an aggressive or excessive way.
I mean, you able
with someone that I had.
You able to do whatever you want to do, just like I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
You able
then
to
we
do
can get.
Hold on, because
but next time, don't drop off the link. But next time, don't drop off the link. But next time, don't drop off the link though.
What you mean?
Because that's what you did. What you mean? What I mean? That's what the video shows, bro. I deal in facts. You didn't stay up there. I was saying, where did he go? He took a Gatorade break.
Nah, because you
What other excuses was I didn't.
You wouldn't have been able to do it while I was up there.
You see, I was there, right?
Yeah, but you couldn't have did it while I was up there.
But you saw that I was there, right? You see, I ain't buzzed, right? You saw that I ain't buzzed, Joe, right?
It was over with.
My name Yamin, bro.
Once she left,
fuck the beef sector. My name Yamin.
I'm just saying, once she left, it was over with. You wouldn't have been able to do it while I was up there. You feel me? You could have had a conversation and shit, but you wouldn't have.
What would you have done?
I mean,
what would you have done?
We would have just kept going back.
What would you have done?
You can kick me off this panel, but honestly, I would have just continued. We would have continued to have a conversation.
I'm gonna call you a name.
You wouldn't have been able to do that.
Call you a name. I'm gonna call you what I call her. You a bitch.
But I mean, that's a script. Now we creating a simulation.
Yeah. So if you can't stop me from doing it to you, why are we supposed to believe that you was gonna stop me? You can't stop me. You can't stop me, bro.
It don't hit the same right now.
Like I'm calling you a bitch now. Yeah, I don't care how it is, but
you make
just saying, like you can't convince us that you would do anything to stop it.
You going in and out, man.
You can't even stop me from calling you a bitch. Like that's from me to you.
Yeah. See, the thing about it though, I mean,
I don't know. I can't scratch and make no fake beef, bro. I can't sit there. You should have did that yesterday. Like that shit sound like a skit. You calling me a bitch?
I didn't do that.
I don't know how to prepare for that type of shit, honest, bro.
But see, Donald, this is how it's a different way.
You would have did it a different way. It probably did. Well, honestly,
like
had the show yesterday. He didn't kick me off the panel. I left because she left. You feel me? That's all that was.
Yeah, and see, I was like yesterday when he had put you up when he had put you I mean when he had put your name out and then wanted you to come hit the link, that right there could have been the start of whatever y'all had, but he didn't have you up there long, so it pretty much kind of died until the day, because that's why I had made a live about like rapport. If you really wanted to see where this disagreement could have went, but now it pretty much died. And we know
Um,
when we're in the B sector,
can you hear me? I'm
um
coming.
you
Can
may
you hear
get
me? I'm
things
coming
that
in.
come from any angle, and you got to know how to deal with it on a level. um so I guess
Can
this
you
is
hear
why
me?
we're
I'm
here
coming in.
now.
Yeah, we can hear
Can
you
you hear
good. We
me?
can hear
Can you
you
hear me? I'm
clear.
coming in.
Yep, we can hear
Yeah,
you
we can
real
hear you.
clear, man.
Okay.
But what I'm
Donald,
saying, honest, bro. Hold
Donald,
on, real quick.
you said I would.
Hold on, man.
You
You
said
gonna cut us
you
off?
no.
We talking,
Hold
man.
on. What do you mean? Hold
Yeah,
on. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So you don't tell me to hold on here. You don't tell me to do that. So here's the thing. You said you would have stopped if you were on the panel. You dropped from the panel when you was on there with me. But you said if you were on the panel, you would have stopped me from defending myself by calling another Trish a bitch. I'm calling you a bitch. You are a bitch, and you can't stop that. Like I want to make that clear. You're not gonna tell me hold on my shit. You want to find somewhere else to do that shit on. I'm trying, yeah, like I'm gonna be moderating my own shit, my lives, exactly, in control of my shit. Like you're not gonna tell me that. It was a lot of gaslighting too. Yeah, so I mean, it's clear that he was there to see her pass judgment. He overlooked those things. Not my problem. Not my problem. So if he wants to continue, and then I while my audio was out, I can see him saying like, "Yo, if you want to scratch," I guess that's the terminology they use over there in the black sector for fight or windmill, maybe if I'm correct. And he said, "If you want to fight like on some fake shit, no, this was all the shit between me and you." Again, I highlighted over and over several times that the point of contention was you clicking the link to so-called drag me and getting dragged. So I'm gonna deal
Yeah,
with
but
you accordingly. That's it. I'm not gonna do a long rant. If you have anything else to say on this road, that's cool. But I'm calling him a bitch because ain't nobody gonna stop me. You got the wrong
yeah, I
person.
know. Yeah, I understand. Right now, you are feeling some aggression um because of the way everything was set off. But see, this is the thing, that I was, almost about to reach with Donald is and see, this is the thing, like, see, you have no working relationship with Trish, I have one with her, and Donald, I've seen him on her platform. He has a certain type of um some type of relationship with her, um and I feel like,
Do you mind it?
see, I don't know
But do
if
you mind
I
if I
mean
cut you
if
off? When you
it,
when you
they see.
do you mind
Okay.
if I cut you off? When you say stuff like that, I feel like you're dancing around saying that yo, he just went on here windmilling for someone that he has a relationship with. Like, because that's what it was. Like, and now you see what I'm saying? Like, why are we just trying to find creative ways to talk around that? Like, that's what it was.
No, I mean, well, how can I put it? Like, see, y'all, the thing about it, on Donna, I think Donna wants to come back up too. See, the thing about it is, see, we gotta realize this too, y'all. I
I know
know
you're
you
gonna
may
be
not want to hear it,
I know you're gonna be
but
disappointed.
we gotta realize that
But
Donald
after
is a
we
straight
he
man. We got, I know you don't want to hear it, but we gotta realize that he is a straight man, and I know a lot of straight men that
yeah, I do
this is new to
on
them.
this
This is
road.
new to them to hear, guys fussing
On
with
this road.
women, and but I know this is just, okay, this is 2022, but we know how it rolls over here. Um, certain straight men are used to a
Yeah,
certain type of way. I mean, just to be real, I mean, they not used to a man cursing a woman in a certain way. You know, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm not, I'm a neutral,
honest
but
row,
I'm just saying that
honest row,
he may have
honest
seen it
row,
for that.
honest
Okay,
row.
huh? I could be wrong, huh?
Can you hear me? I'm on a
Yeah.
I'm on a crazy delay, but no, I'm just gonna push back on that. Like, so, it's not a gay thing to reference a woman as a bitch. That's primarily straight. When you're talking about the black community, um, like bitch could be synonymous with females coming from heterosexual black males. Like they got bitches up in there. Like I don't know where like you from, but like I'm from the East Coast. Like it's everywhere. I was born in New York and now I'm in Philly. Like they constantly refer to women as bitches. So I don't think like you get what I'm saying. Like black straight men, um, the word bitch is not a part of their vocabulary. Like in referencing women.
Yeah, okay, so so it's just okay. The way I come across. Okay, I'm gonna just say this: the way I come across on a lot of stuff is, I have a certain type of respect for myself and for others. So, if I've formed a lot of strength. I've formed a lot of mental strength, and it's on the lines of positivity. So I know certain things to say to get across to people without using certain derogatory type of references. Now, I'm not saying anybody else has to, do what I do at all. No way, no how. But by me knowing that, I understand what Donald is saying. I understand what you are saying because I have put myself in a certain type of a poor that I know what is around me. I know how people react to certain situations. And I just know that the reason Donald came across that way is because he saw that and he just saw it as this is another man that is disrespecting a woman on a level of calling her out her name that he knows. And now, I asked him a question that he wasn't able to answer on if it was
I
not
agree.
if it was not
I
Trish,
agree.
would he have you
I
know
agree. He
referenced
won't say
would he
that.
have came across the
He
panel
won't
if it
say
was
that. Can you hear me? I agree with you, but he won't say that. And it is steeped and rooted in his gender policing, what he feels men should do when arguing with women, and how he feels men should handle women. He's talking to a same gender loving man. So, but yeah, it is, but he won't say that. What you just said, he will not say that. But yeah, it is that. I
but
sense that was
but
part of it. But which
but
is
see not
why
now
like I became even like more, which is why wait a minute, which is why I became more confused when he kept saying, "What is your problem with me?" Like, yeah, like trying to reverse the deal. Like you have a problem with me because I defended myself and I
but
called
but
your bestie or a woman that you had feelings for a bitch. Like
but
let's
see
just
that
be honest.
but see y'all, I don't even think it was because you were gay though. I mean, I think he would have did it if it was a
I
straight
didn't
guy
say
too.
that.
I mean, huh?
I
Because
don't think it. I don't think it is neither. I don't think it. I
yeah,
don't
I mean,
think
because
it is neither.
he
But
might
I'm
not even
saying
have
those
known that
people
you
with
were
that
gay.
gender, the Yeah, well, yes, he does. It's everywhere on my
Oh, okay.
page.
See,
I
see,
put it out
he
there.
just,
Yeah, you don't have to look
yeah,
for it. Like when it
yeah.
comes
See,
to
this is the
me,
thing.
I
I
put it
don't
out
even
there.
think he knew.
But
Yeah, see, he
I
didn't
don't
even know
think.
that you.
Wait a minute,
Okay,
honest bro. Slow down,
I'm
honest
sorry.
bro. I want you to catch something that's not true. I, I don't think it's because I'm gay. I don't think
Yeah,
it's because of
he
that.
didn't even know that you were gay. He just saying it. He's saying it in the back
I brought
chat.
it up for good reason when I
He
mentioned
did.
the gender policing. That's
I
one.
didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I didn't even know that you were. I didn't know when you first because I didn't
Yeah,
understand
I know.
because
It don't matter. I know you keep saying that. I keep doing that. No, I, I
he,
can,
oh, you
can I
breaking up.
finish?
But
Can I just say it? I need you to hear me. I need you to hear that I don't believe it's because of that neither. I keep saying that to you. So I don't believe it's because of that. But yeah. Oh, mom, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Is this better? Maybe I have to go in and out.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. See that? Okay, so now you know I
Okay.
fully
So yeah.
understand. See,
Wait a
he
minute. Wait a minute.
wouldn't
Wait a
have
minute.
even came up
I,
there if it wasn't a
I
friend
just don't know.
or like a sister.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Right. Just because I'm gay, quote unquote gay, I don't believe that. He sees me as a man.
Yeah.
Gender
Hmm.
policing. I didn't say sexual or I didn't say sexual orientation policing. I said gender policing. And a lot of heterosexuals,
Okay.
may they be man or woman, have that. Like, oh, she has, if a person has a vagina, if you're going through a door, you have to hold the door, loving people. This is what I'm saying. And I may not recognize that. You know, like when a heterosexual man may pull out a chair for a woman, you may not ever see me do that in life. This is what I'm telling you. So, but people apply these things like, oh, he's a man. You should never call a person a bitch. But a lot of times these people don't say, hey, she's a woman and she knows he's a man and they're both in the beef sector. And perhaps she should not be passing judgment on that feisty character over there.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a lot about what it's about. Um, but but he just stated though, to that question that I asked him that hey, it was really because he had built a certain type of of an alliance with Trish. He had built something where he could come on her panel. So yeah, if he's I mean that is how a lot of times certain people that's how certain people run their platform, or they may go to panels if they see somebody that is being attacked that is said in their camp, then yeah, they may want to go and defend them. If they feel that they're on a welcoming type of platform. So that was kind of maybe how he felt, and then being that you and
No,
him was not really
I'm
on
agreeing with,
eye to eye level at the time also, so he
I
probably was
agree
like,
with
hold
all
on,
of that, bro.
I like
I
Trish.
don't
And
I agree with everything you just said, but I don't feel like he would say it or state it the way you did. But he just pointed out, I'm reading in the chat. He said if it was Tracy and it was a man, I would have stepped up. Okay, that's fine. But Tracy already know my word. So I ain't gotta explain that. And when I do my shit, it's authentic. It's not like if I decide to confront a man because I didn't like what he did to Tracy or some shit like that, it's not for brownie points. That's for sure. But Tracy already know my
yeah, see
word.
that
So
that
you
report. See, Donald, that's right. See, y'all, that's that report. I just did that live. It's all about the report, y'all.
uh so yeah, but then he
Mhm.
need not to ask me what problem I have with him. Like I'm fighting you back. Like if ever that happens, like if the next time a person pass judgment on me and I flip out and he has a rapport with them and he decides to click a link, we at it again. Like that's just what it is. No apologies.
I'm looking at Tracy's comment right now. Yeah, but I
I don't
mean, see, yeah,
I don't see her comment.
me and Donald, we like Trish, and that's I feel like that was a lot of, but he just said it though. He said if it was Trish or Tracy, he would have done the same. And I know he felt comfortable enough to to come on my platform and air out his grievance with that. And I don't see
Uh,
anything wrong with it. If and y'all, and then y'all just had y'all
Back
y'all were
and
able
forth.
to have I feel like a decent conversation on why it happened the way it did. I think we are really we were able to channel in on something. I feel like we were able to really hit some type of a um a grounds to what happened.
Right.
So this was,
And I'm
I feel
seeing
like
the
this live
exact.
is definitely needed.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat and I'm seeing it in exactly from him. And I'm thinking the timing of it's hard to pinpoint the timing, but I'm thinking the timing was like when I said, like, we'll just be at it again or whatever. So we at least we do have an understanding. Like, so you
What's
need
up,
not to
so?
ask me what my problem is, like when I'm fighting you back. Like if ever you decide to jump for someone that you have feelings for. Obviously, I wasn't like I was being told like, oh, you're in your feelings, you're mad and all this, but obviously I wasn't the only one. I rattle spirits.
Yeah, and you know what, y'all? It's
Yeah, I
all
was the only
you did
one.
right. Like if you wanted to, if you want you taking up for yourself, that's fine. And Donald wanting to take up for Trish, that's fine too. Y'all reached I think both of y'all reached the right way that y'all felt was the way for you to take. So that just shows that y'all are content creators that are coming up. Y'all know who y'all are as men, and y'all know what y'all will take and what you will not take, and you're able to go through
Right.
whatever disagreement that y'all had, y'all are still able to stick with that and say, that's how I felt, that's why it happened that way, and this is what it's going to be now. So that just shows what type of men y'all are. And I'm here
Oh,
for
it's telling
that.
me I'm behind the comments, but that's all it's showing me. It's showing me like that, like that's the most current comment. But my shit is already lagged behind. This shit is crazy. Um, but if someone else sat like in the position or the role that you took in tonight's live, I mean, it still would have been alive, but it wouldn't have went this way. So I do want to thank you, because you really couldn't get it from anybody else but yourself, because um, it's something unique about um. I don't want to call it really commentary like here, but it's something unique about your commentary. But it's something unique about your way of looking at shit, your perspective.
Who? Oh, me or Donald?
You.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I mean, I'm just trying my best to to be a neutral party, and I try to make people, I'm pretty, I want to say that I pretty much know how to talk to anybody on this platform because of the skills that I have tried to build within who I am. So I know how, to really talk to people and try to get the better understanding out of the situation. That's what I want to give out to, these sectors and see what comes about. So yeah, I mean, I just try my best. And hey, if there's a disagreement somewhere in there, I'll see where that lies and I'll be able to handle it the best way that I see fit.
No doubt. So I'm not gonna drag this out. If you have any last words or things to say, like you have the floor. But I think I'm about to end the live and not hold these people. And thank them just for dropping in because it could have been anywhere. We know how that works.
Yeah. Y'all, this was a great live. I gotta say thank you for letting me up.
But,
And this is
but
my first time being on a panel with Donald like that. So Donald, I'm glad I was able to be on the panel with you and
before you drop,
we were
before
able
you
to
drop
talk.
off, I have a question.
Okay.
Um, and this is totally away from the topic, totally away from the topic. But at what age did you decide to be homosexual?
Oh, me. I mean, I knew what I had going on at 18.
Right. And I like the way you answer. I noticed you rephrased it. So let me just re-ask you, and I want you to answer it in the way that I'm framing it. At what age did you choose to be homosexual?
I mean, I don't know if it was a choice that I picked. It was just something that I
Right.
felt within who I was. I mean, I've been trying to fight with that for a while. So I
Mhm.
mean, but I mean, what age?
No, you
I
answered it.
had
You
certain
answered it.
experiences that was before 18, but I mean, I wasn't choosing it. I was.
Right.
I had certain situations that caused me um to have those type of situation. I mean, those type of, I guess, what desires or wants or ways about it. I mean,
Hmm.
that's what kind of
How's my audio?
stuff happened. All right,
How's
Donald.
my
Yeah,
audio?
you have a good night.
How's my audio? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I might be seeing you later,
How's
Donald.
my audio?
Uh,
How's my
yeah,
audio?
it's
Can you hear
good.
me?
Yeah, it's clear
Okay.
now.
Yeah. You had answered it. But yeah, I wanted you to intentionally answer like the choose part. So yeah, you answered it. Okay. You answered.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know me. I'm that's always been a little tough. But I'm glad I was able to answer it a lot better now.
Mhm.
So
All
yeah.
right. And it may look awkward. It may look awkward, but like in the future, like in different lives, like as different people click my link, I'm gonna ask them that too. Like I don't care what they are, like whether they're hetero, whether they're bisexual, whether they're homosexual. I'm gonna ask them when did they choose to be whatever they are, because I'm doing research. So
Oh, it sounds like you got some stuff planned for the future.
okay, yes.
Okay, Donald.
But thank you so much.
Oh,
If you
you're
don't have
welcome.
anything else,
No, you know what,
and I
y'all?
do
I think
appreciate
that
the
was
thought.
all said and done. Thank you. We had us a good time. I'm glad we were able to reach uh um we were able to reach a grounds. I'm kind of I'm it's very surprising to me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I did not know that y'all were gonna be able to kind of reach that ground. So I'm glad we made it.
Yeah, and yeah, and I can be and I don't hide this, but yeah, I can be like standoffish and leery and cautious and skittish, let's say, towards unfamiliar things up until I learn more, and then I become warmer and more comfortable, you know. So
So yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, you just gotta, build some togetherness with folks. There's nothing wrong with that.
all right, well, I
More
had fun.
clarity.
Oh yeah, and I want Rodney to click my link one day, but I'm about to get off of here and stop picking with these people. So I don't know
All
if you
right,
know about
brother.
Rodney, but they've been talking on his road. They talking double digits and booty pics and everything. It's a lot going on.
Oh yeah. See, well, I don't know much about that at all.
So
Booty pics. Oh.
yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
So
we'll hit that up another night,
right,
another
okay,
day.
yes. So they around. But I'm about to get off here. I mean, you could say, "Oh, I'm about to cue up music," like, and just dip off. Like, I don't know how you want to do it.
Okay,
So.
okay, y'all. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead
All I gotta do is
and
put
leave out
my
now.
mind.
I'll be in the chat though.
right, no doubt. Please like the video for me, you guys. You know, we had the
See everyone
conversation.
later. See y'all in the chat.
We had the conversation. I didn't think that I was going to do it because of my patience and shit like that. My mindset. One thing that Honest Row pointed out. Well, one, I think he has like a unique approach, like his whole perspective. But he pointed that he said you guys both are are big on pride. He mentioned pride. That resonated with me. So that resonated with me. All right, let me get to the next one.
SICC, support independent content creators.